I'm Lindsay, lecturer on the Sport and Exercise Psychology MSc at the University of the West of England, Bristol, and sport and exercise psychologist at The Sporting Mindset. If you're interested in finding out a bit more about the subject of sports psychology and indeed about our MSc course, then please subscribe to our channel. Dave, James and myself regularly upload videos based on our reflections of sporting events and on our experiences of applied work as sport and exercise psychologists. And we also have a Twitter feed, so connect with us and get involved with our discussions and debates. So, I live in a household full of cricket fanatics, so I felt very involved with the recent Ashes cricket series. So today's reflection is going to be on just that. So debate has been rife over the thrilling and frustrating performances by the England and the Australian cricketers. But one conversation that really stuck out in my mind is one that I had with my dad. Now, I will warn you at this point that my dad is an England cricket fan, so I apologise to any Australian fans that may be watching this video. But his comment was really interesting. He was talking about the mindset of the Australian batters and how they seem to be very influenced by the performance of the batter before them. It was almost like there was a one-out, all-out group mentality going on. This got me thinking about the powerful role of vicarious experiences. Vicarious experiences are those that are felt through the experience of someone else's participation. So let's consider the phenomenon in the game of cricket. So I want you to imagine for a moment that you're a batter. You're sat in the pavilion watching as your team's best batter goes out to bat. You're feeling confident. He's a great batter and you're just waiting for him to smash some big fours to get your team's score up on the board. But crack. The ball hits the wicket, the stumps go flying, he's bowled out, first ball, a golden duck. One mistimed shot, one mistake, and it's game over. That is the harsh reality of batting. It's not like bowling, where if you bowl a bad ball or you even bowl a bad over, you get the opportunity to put it right. With batting, you don't get to come back and try again. Okay, so it's your turn to bat now. You've sat and watched the last few hours, you've experienced that golden duck vicariously through your teammate. You've felt his frustration, his disappointment, his upset. But what's your mindset doing? How have you interpreted and responded to this situation? What is it that you're thinking as you go out to bat? Are you thinking, I'm going to seize this opportunity, build that momentum back up and boost my team's confidence? Or are you feeling nervous, anxious, your confidence is low, thinking, I'm going to be turning right back round and going back into the pavilion just as soon as it was that I left? Batting performance is determined by your mindset, and cricket is a sport which lends itself to long periods of introspection, both before and after batting. There's a lot of time to sit and analyse your performance, and if this is done in a positive way, it can facilitate performance, and if it's done in a negative way, it can have a devastating effect on not just your performance, but on the team's, as in my dad's reflection on the one-out, all-out mentality of the Australian batters. So, as a sport and exercise psychologist, what would I suggest? I would see my role as developing the mindsets of the cricketers to ensure that they interpret and respond to the different game situations in a positive and effective way, so that no matter what the situation is, they can always perform at their best, ensuring that one out doesn't mean all out. Really hope you've enjoyed my video today and that you found it useful. If you have any comments, questions, please leave them down below, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more interesting reflections from the lecturers on the MSc Sport and Exercise Psychology at UWE Bristol. Thank you.